they never played the position, so it's kind of hard. You ain't really was out here and felt this adrenaline and know what's going on.
Sure.
You know, and that's like I said, I looked at it like a way a lot of coaches kind of started their careers. Let's just make them a special teams coach, but they know they really want to be in another position.
Yeah, for sure. Linebackers or something.
So they're not really taking that serious. But once I became a student of the game, bro, I didn't really watch film until I got to Canada. So it became a job.
Yeah.
It made the return game so easy. Just knowing your opponent.
Yeah, knowing who running down, chilling, who really trying to make it. So we got a game plan on him.
Just double team him. Matter of fact, him right here is no way he would touch me. I grew up all my life playing touch street football.
Right, for sure.
Flag,
like
touch.
thinking it's just
He won't touch me, coach. I guarantee you that.
He won't touch me, coach.
Let him come on down.
Let him come on.
He wouldn't touch me with one hand, let alone two hand touch. So let him come. Huh?
Saying just straight raw, no.
Yeah, I was playing straight raw, man. I look back, I wasn't wearing no pads. I was tripping too. I wasn't wearing no knee pads, thigh pads.
Why
I'm wearing
no pads?
my same Howell shoulder pads, man. I still have my same shoulder pads from Howell. I went through St. Aug with them, dog. Went through Southern with them, and they laughed at me when I got the calendar. They looked at my pads. They said, "Man, you can't wear that." Man, after a week or two, they let me wear them. But I'm like, it made me like I knew I wasn't trying to get tackled. So it's like if I'm wearing this,
I'm comfortable.
I'm laying it down. I'm getting out of bounds.
Right.
I'm protecting myself. But whenever I started like feeling too strong, I'd do some shit that I probably shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
You know, when I felt too protected. You know what I'm saying?
So them short pads you had on when you ran over, that was them.
Man, that was them.
That was them.
That was them. I won my whole career. They in the garage, hung up in the garage right now, man. I'm gonna show them to you. I'm gonna take a picture.
I said we gotta see them.
I'm gonna show them to you, dog.
We gotta see them.
They ain't got no cushion in them, no nothing. Man, sometimes I'll wear a spider underneath, but every now and then, man. Shit, probably why my shoulder be aching every now and then, you know?
Got the Derrick Henry pads, man.
I went in Jacksonville. Leonard still wear the LSU joints, man. He still like still to this day.
I had the GSU ones on.
You gotta feel comfortable, dog. You gotta feel comfortable.
So,
yeah. Played for Howell. I played with my first year. I played for Conrad, and man, Conrad was bad. That's that crack epidemic. Uzi just came, man. Like they were shooting every day. All type of shit was happening at the park. So after that 1 year, Conrad had a great year. I ended up a couple of my buddies I went to school with connected me to one of Howell coaches on the Claiborne bus. And back then, you catching a bus as a kid.
Yeah,
so I want, like I said, my family is all throughout Carrollton, man. So I had my grandma. They from that Appleton Eagle side. All my family played at Howell. So it was like I knew the blue and gold. Wanted to, kind of go that route anyway. And it was, it was opportunity. I went to Howell, bro. Took the first kickoff back against Taylor, man. My first opening kickoff to start my career at Howell, bro. And we went to city championship, man. Went to city championship and all, and that's why I really learned the game, man. Coach Rock, I still to this day talk to Coach Rock, man. Coach Rock taught me just the way to hold the ball, the proper way of holding the ball, switch your hands with the ball, that type of shit. Because being small, a lot of cats see you out the gate like, man, I'm gonna take it from him, I'm gonna strip him, but holding that ball properly like that, man, really, I went through high school, college, and Canada, and I'm proud of the stat with no fumbles. You know what I'm saying? No fumbles, and you know what I'm saying? And that was big.
That's tough.
And
that's tough.
And that's what they're looking for. They're looking for consistency, because I was down on myself in college because I hadn't had no touchdown until like my last year at Southern. I was just breaking them all the time, being a threat at all times. And I was
caught by the five.
All type of shit, you know what I'm saying?
That hurt.
But I look back to our field was horrible, bro. We had a horrible field, man. So it was playing
grass.
It was grass, but it was like it had holes in the field and stuff like that, man. We probably had like 8 or 9 ACL injuries 1 year when I was at Southern. But I never forget walking through the athletic department one day, and one of Jacksonville Jaguar scouts, the same guy is with the Rams now. When the Rams won the Super Bowl, he with the Rams. Chris Driggers, they call him Cub. He just pulled me to the side and kind of like motivated me a little bit because I was down. He was like, "Man, you averaging 20-something a punt return,
Thanks.
like something crazy was on kickoff." And he said, "Man, you stupid consistent." That's what we looking for. Somebody who just break it every one blue moon. We looking for somebody who can hold his ball every down
And get through that.
and give me something every time. And that's kind of what made me start looking at it a little bit different on what I was bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Chris Driggers, man.
Like, guess what we talking about this morning when we walked in? Boy from USC. What's his name?
Branch, man. Zach Branch. I know that boy's name. I ain't gonna ever forget
He
it.
talking about doing his name. I ain't gonna never
Know
forget
his
it.
number. Look, I don't know. I recall nigga for the Raiders and told him like, man, look, that boy's something serious.
He talking about Travis locked him up. So,
but we on some
that is the matchup.
Yeah, that's a fire matchup. But we right now we on some return thing. We on like a return special this morning. We talking the return. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you gonna make his money at.
fact.
You're gonna make your money returning. As much as you want to run those routes, cool, do that. But returning the ball is where the check gonna come in at. Nah, Travis is no one playing the word. Nah, Travis can keep doing what he doing. Travis is in the great. Travis is with the best, the greatest. Travis can keep doing what he doing. Oh, for sure. He in the best place in the world, man.
Turn back down per return once.
Yeah, nah. He should do everything. He should do everything. Even if yeah, they deep. And you got Bishop Thomas, little nephew over there, man. Little nephew could go both ways, man. You put little nephew back there, he'll catch the punt. Wearing number 95 out there, man. For real. But like he one of the most freakiest. Yeah. Man, I love Bishop, man. He in the right place, man. You got to be somewhere where you understand them boys, man. We got a different generation right now. And I think with Coach Prime, he has 2 sons, got kids that age.
You relate. Yeah,
really can relate. That's everything. I think that's the one thing they're saying for us. What we doing with overtime, when we talk to some of these coaches and shit, they just say we relate. And I love it, because if you don't have that, you ain't really got nothing.
You got somebody who went through the process.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I never related to any really of my special teams coaches besides probably Coach Eric Dooley. You know, Coach Dooley believed in me, and Coach Dooley, you know, other than that, no special teams coach I had, I really related to. I knew he did. I could just
tell
through the language. I could tell you don't
this.
even know what's going on back here.
Just trying to
so
put
it's
his
hard
head.
for me to listen to you when I know you ain't. You know what I'm saying? You don't know really what's going on, bro. You need that.
Yeah.
And special teams big, man. You win games 3 points, 6 points. And that field position just adds up in due time, man. All the time in the game. So the teams that don't respect it, I be tripping when they just going for it and you know what I'm saying.
Got somebody back there just ain't trying to do nothing for real.
Look, I'm breeding kickers right now.
Man.
I'm breeding kickers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want the game to change. There's not enough of them. They got the boy in Pittsburgh, can't think his name, but he a monster, number 6 for the Steelers.
Yeah, he booed.
Oh, big boy, he nasty, bro. He cold. Like I said, they don't spotlight him. They don't spotlight him. King, that was with the Raiders, man. He was the coldest thing you ever seen. Then destroying. What this man's around here
doing one-on-one
taping. Like this shit, God, no matter what, God gonna still get you to where you gotta go. But man, he's probably hands down too one of the dopest kickers I've ever seen, man. The boy kick off and then backflip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just game changes. Let these boys change the game, man. The game it shouldn't still look like 1982. It should look like 2024, 23. You know what I'm saying? The same with he attacked the game. The NFL is already planning for 20, 30, 39 and shit like that.
Yeah. So when you was growing up, like you seen returners, who you just was like, who your favorite was? I know back then.
Nah, my favorite back then, from day one.
Yeah, from day one.
You want like my favorite growing up.
And when you see him, you like, man, this
they're the cat. Like what Prime said, he always talk about Junebug. Got to cut the Junebug. And something that was cool. They asked him if it was Bo Jackson the best. He said Junebug. So when I was coming, there was a cat named Monty from Highland Grove, but he was just a freak with that 3 like Iverson.
Yeah.
And he was just patient, smile, laugh at you, talk to you while he was playing. He was ridiculous in every sport.
Made it look fun.
Yeah, his nephew was Mr. Gatorade. He went to Texas A&M. Now he's the quarterback coach at Warren Easton. Lefty, Deshaun Caper Smith, love family through Uptown. But pro-wise, kind of it's hard not to put Prime in that spot because when the game was on the line and when that was a big show, he show up. I like that. I don't like a player that don't show. But my all-time player who I would send players to learn from, because you can't really. That shit Dion was doing is just you can't just. Yeah, that's just one of a kind.
Yeah, bless.
But Desmond Howard, man, Desmond don't get enough. Desmond Howard used to kind of open up square up on the ball, kind of like a baseball player. He did all the small things right, held the ball. He was just kind of like a perfect return man. And he showed up in big games, won Super Bowl, I think, with Green Bay. So Desmond Howard was up there on my list. But one of my all-time favorite for us, electrifying, who I thought I kind of like wanted to steal moves and kind of do things like Dante Hall for Kansas City Chiefs. Dante was
moving.
And he was like you, because he liked to play that slot. I don't remember in Washington, but what he did at Kansas City, man, he was like back-to-back, giving it to everybody. He just raped the league. He raped the whole NFL one or two of those seasons. Dante was certified. You got to throw Hester up there, because I think right now he's the best to ever do it with the stat-wise and everything. I was fortunate enough to train Devin Hester when he got ready for the combine. My trainer, Coach Tom Shaw, one of the best in the business. After Hurricane Katrina hit me up, I was wondering, like, man, what we gonna train at this year after the storm? I'm in Canada, like, man, we're gonna train. Coach hit me like late one night, and Coach don't really be calling like that. So late one night, I see the T. Shaw hitting. He like, man, we in Orlando now. We in Florida at the Wild World of Sports, and I got a return. Man, he named Hester, but at the time, I'm watching so much film in Canada, going to practice. I wasn't watching what was going on back in the States, so I didn't really know much about Hester, but I knew he had Miami. At that time, you know what I'm saying, then like a couple years before him, during our time, was Roscoe Parrish. Roscoe was sweet too. He ended up going to Buffalo from Miami. So I knew he had to be legit coming out of Miami, you know what I'm saying? But when I got down to Florida and met Hester, and Dion was his mentor, man. Lovie Smith bought him, I think.
Speaking of that, right there, look at that.
Yeah, it was deep. Yeah,
I told it.
Dion was a blessing, man. Yeah. I'm gonna see if he answers, dog.
That was a blessing, man. Right there. I come back, first punt return, breaking for like 45. I got caught on the 5, but I had tripped over my teammate leg. But that was crazy. Like, that was like expiring right there. I'm like, man, blood running. You feel me? Through me. I'm like, man, I gotta go out there. First one, boom, break that down. I'm like, oh yeah. Is it. Had a great year, led the nation in returning. I'm like, man, it's a blessing. But my favorite returner, Reggie Bush, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's different. You hear me? Feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I pop out. Then I'm a young, so I'm in the Superdome. My pops bring me to the game. He started with me with my towel on. I'm out there, man. It's me. You feel me? I'm feeling that every time he touched that, I feel like that's me out there. And then Tavon, he put on. So, but nah, Reggie was my guy.
Reggie was nasty, bro.
Reggie and Deontay Johnson.
So my running back from high school went to San Diego State. Michael Franklin, Coach Wick. So Mike would always call me and tell me, because Reggie was in high school at the time.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, they got a little cat out here in San Diego. He's cold here, Reggie. He was always telling me about Reggie. So I was kind of on game. We didn't have all the IG and where you can kind of see what's what. So I'm going off.
What he said?
Off the word of mouth of a G. So he telling me about him. And he was every bit of what everything he said and more. Right? Once we saw him at USC, and that was my favorite number 2. I wore that 5 in high school. Yeah. And he was nasty.
He was different.
I was so happy when the Saints got him.
Branch looked like the next one to go through USC, looking like moving like him.
I just told Hester, man. I just told Hester he reminded me of him. That's him. I'm following the young boy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he from Florida?
He from there. He from
Cali?
Las Vegas.
Okay.
Because I went and checked his highlights. He was running everything back.
So, quick question to both of y'all. Both of y'all being elite at return, being return man, return specialist. What can you say really makes a great return? What do you have to be a great return?
Instincts. Quickness, for sure. Instincts is one.
And just be able to be a playmaker. You feel me? When that ball in your hand, just trust it. You feel me? Just running out there, setting everything up. I just feel like it's natural. You feel me? It's something that you just blessed with. Not everybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? Just having a different mentality, being a dog. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, when you talk to most guys, they be like, punt return, but man, you gotta look up and then look down, you feel me? So it's like, man, that's a mentality, you feel me? We not worrying about who coming after us. We know what we can do. So you gotta run full speed down here, and then we catch the ball, and now we going forward. So you feel me? That's tough, but I mean, you gotta be different. I think it's a mindset.
Oh, for sure, definitely mindset. I look back at myself, like, I don't know how I was crazy.
Yeah, I'm like,
but you say quickness. You definitely have to have quickness, but speed
Yeah, running through
So
that.
quickness and speed is two different things. So I'm always telling any kid, first thing they want to come talk to me about football, you ain't really running track. Running track, man, running track. And I saw Reggie Bush made that quote, you know, kids always asked about getting faster, man. Running track, man. I ran track my senior year, my junior going to my senior year at Southern, and won it all. Got a ring, won the SWAC championship in the 60-meter endo, but it changed my life. It made it where I just was so confident of a runner. I stopped just making moves all the time. I give you hesitation. Let me get up out of it. Let's track me now.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
let me see what you're running with. It just makes you so much stronger of a runner, and you can't explain it until you do it. It's gonna be muscles in your legs and feet, shit that you never felt before. You know, that you're gonna feel with those build-ups and running. You get a good track coach, man. I don't care what position, bro. Like, even if you ain't competing at it, just go do it in the spring. You know, I know now football look like it's like a year-round type of thing. I don't really agree with it, but it does keep, like, where we from, off the streets, keep it busy. The shit happen fast,
quick,
quicker than ever. But